Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are talking about this mascara by YSL, and I picked it up mainly because I think it was the packaging. It was just so pretty. If you'd like to just go to try on, the timestamp is right here if you'd like to go there. If you'd like to hear a little bit more about the mascara before I try it on, here are some of the claims. It says it's a revolutionary mascara for intense, super shiny lash color with length, volume, and curl like never before. So you've got three main things that people look for in mascara, and I like all of those things. And I do like the fact that it's got a shiny finish to it, because I think natural lashes, the hair is shiny, and I think when you put mascara on sometimes and it gets matte, then you can tell that you have a lot of makeup on. So I like that it is shiny. It says the liquid lash color frames eyes with high impact color like never before. There are about 8 colors available, and I picked black because I would use this one. I don't know if I would use the other colors. It says it can be worn alone or combined. I'm going to take you through application. I actually have about 5 coats on here. I wanted to see how far I could get with it without it becoming clumpy or too chunky or anything like that. So I do have about 5 coats on. You'll see how many coats is probably ideal. If you'd like to see the try on and hear my final thoughts, please keep watching. And I'm just adding the Diorshow 3D Maximizer Primer because this is what I typically do every day. And I'm gonna go in with the mascara now. Just noting the size of the wand, it is almost as long as my eye is. Other eye. And there's one coat right there. I think it's really natural looking. I didn't get any clumping or buildup. It is very sleek looking and not spidery. I don't like when it's too spidery. I also don't like when it's too thick. So we are in a really good consistency here. I really do like how it applies, because it applies as if the mascara is warmed. So if you've ever tried a mascara that's cold versus warm in terms of the temperature, it goes on a lot easier when it's warmer. So it reminds me of that kind of consistency. So on second coat here, I'm noticing it's catching a little bit on some thicker areas on the first deposit of product, but it kind of is combing through it, separating them as I apply the second coat. I am getting a bit of clumping. I see a couple of spots where the product has clumped together just a little bit. Not bad. 1 coat versus 2 coats. And now we've got 2 coats on. Going ahead and adding coat number 3. This time I'm noticing there's a little bit of clumping on the ends. I do like how it's separating though. It almost feels like you're running a lash comb through your lashes. Got this one lash that's going a different direction, so I'm just gonna a little bit on the end. Okay, now we've got 3 coats on. That's actually quite a bit of lash. It looks like false lashes to me at this point because they're so long. I'm getting a lot of length here. I don't usually get this much length. Let's add another coat and see how it goes if it gets kind of distorted at this point. Now typically I would put on about 2 coats of mascara. I just wanted to see how this would perform with several coats. Here we are with 4 coats. I feel like we're at a tipping point now where this could go kind of wrong if you add another coat, because I'm noticing that it is building up a little bit unevenly now, and I think we should see what happens just because I'm curious. Let's go with coat number 5. Oh yes, we're definitely running into an integrity issue at this point with the way I think this was meant to perform. Yeah, it's definitely having issues with a spidery effect once you get into coat number 5. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to stop with this coat, but you might not be able to see it as well from your vantage point, but this would be uncomfortable for me. Not uncomfortable, but I wouldn't normally put this much on for this effect. So maybe 3 coats is where I would stop if I was going to wear this daily. Checking on those claims really quick. I did find that there was quite a bit of length. My husband actually thought that I was wearing false lashes, and I said, no, it's mascara. Although he did say it looked a little clumpy as well, but I think that is because of the 5 coats. I think if I stuck with 3, it would have been in good shape. Volume, I don't think it has as much volume as some of the other mascaras I've tried, but there is some volume and curl. I didn't notice anything exceptional with the curl. There was a bit of curl, but I think the most that you get out of this is the length. What I like the most though is the shiny finish on it. I think it looks like real lashes. I like that about it. I've worn it a few days already and haven't had any transfer issues with it. I noticed some of the reviews said that they did have transfer, but they were with some of the other colors, so I don't know if each color is formulated differently or not, but with the black, I didn't have that issue. Actually, no transfer or flaking at all. And if you learned something from this video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.